2K has revealed some of the NBA 2K24 overall ratings. So today we're going to be simulating the 2023-24 season with these new look ratings. Nikola Jokic is going to be a 98 overall in this upcoming season and the best player in the game. Joel Embiid is a 96 overall, and we had quite a few players in the 96 overall club for 2K24. You've got Joel Embiid, Giannis Antetokounmpo. He is going to be up there, and you could argue that Giannis could be a 97. Even you could argue that for Embiid, but I think due to his playoff struggles, 2K ended up making Joel Embiid a 96. LeBron James is a 96 overall as well. He had the foot issue last season, which I think held him back a bit in the playoffs, but there's no doubt that Bron is still one of the best players in the league. Kevin Durant is a 96 overall. He's an older player, but he continues to get buckets just like Bron, even at an older age. Another old man, Steph Curry, he's a 96 overall, coming off one of the best seasons of his career. It seems like he just continues to improve upon his game. Jason Tatum is a 95 overall, and so is Jimmy Butler. Jimmy was probably one of the more controversial overall ratings just because some people felt like his overall was a bit high, and I feel like if Luka is going to be a 95, Jimmy should probably be a bit lower. Kawhi Leonard's up to a 94 for 2K24, so he's actually going up in overall. Anthony Davis is at a 94, which is good to see him get his respect. I know the injuries and stuff have kind of held him back, but he's been great when he's out there on the floor. Booker, the 2K23 cover athlete, is going to be a 94. SGA is going to be a 94. And Damian Lillard will be a 94 as well. We haven't gotten all of the ratings unveiled just yet, but those are some of them. And today we had Wembanyama's overall revealed, which was absolutely huge. This was something we had never seen before. A rookie player coming into the league at an 84 overall before even playing an official NBA game. He looked good in one of his summer league games, but an 84 overall is ridiculous. Bron was only a 78. That was kind of a different time in 2K though. I feel like in the modern day, as hyped up as Bron was, he would have been above an 80 overall. But regardless, Wemby at an 84 is absolutely crazy. We also had the Jarace Walker overall reveal. He is going to be a 74 overall for this year's 2K, if you're a Pacers fan and wanted to know that. Now, if you want to take a look at the top 10 players, here they are. Jokic is the best, Giannis is going to be second best, and then you have Damian Lillard rounding out the top 10. As you can see, some of the elite players in the league. Anthony Davis isn't in there, but he's tied with some of those guys for 94 overall. So I think it's a solid list. Maybe Jimmy shouldn't be so high, but he's really good in the playoffs. Maybe Luka should be a bit higher. I'm not sure. I mean, you know how it goes. 2K is never going to get it perfect. But with these new overalls, the all-star teams look pretty similar. Jimmy was an all-star starter this season, but a lot of the regular guys who you usually see, I was checking to see if Wemby would make an all-star team year one. That would have been ridiculous. Ja Morant wins the MVP this season. Victor Wembanyama is, of course, the Rookie of the Year. Not a big surprise there, coming in at an 84 overall. Chris Paul, Sixth Man of the Year. I could see him getting a downgrade for NBA 2K24. Victor Wembanyama is the Defensive Player of the Year in his rookie season. Ridiculous stuff. Alperen Sengun is Most Improved, and Quinn Snyder is the Coach of the Year. Hopefully in 2K24, 2K will patch the Atlanta Hawks, man, because they have no business being this good. They've been like the definition of mid over the past couple seasons. They're your all-NBA and all-defensive teams if you really care about that. And let's go ahead and get to the NBA standings. I want to see who was really good this season and who wasn't. The Boston Celtics were the number 1 seed. Jason Tatum jumped up one during the season to a 96. The Philadelphia 76ers were third. You had the Cavs at fourth. And the Heat, they add Bradley Beal, trading away Bam Adebayo. That is a crazy move, but they picked up Christian Wood, so I guess they felt they didn't need Bam at the 5 and went and got Brad Beal, but that's a crazy move for the Suns as well. The Hornets were able to get into the playoffs after trading for Rudy Gobert. They were 6th, and the Bucks, they don't get much love in 2K. They were only 7th. The Memphis Grizzlies were number 1 in the Western Conference. Phoenix were number 2 after picking up Bam Adebayo. I like that pickup for their front court, but they also have DeAndre Ayton. I kind of forgot about DA. I don't know, man. It was a trade. The Lakers were third. The Warriors were fourth. The Clippers actually made it in with a higher overall Kawhi. A lot of the times they kind of struggle in the Sims. The Oklahoma City Thunder were also in the playoffs. So let's go ahead and get to this simulation. I'm pretty excited to see how it goes with these new overalls. And it looks like our first team out of here is going to be the Atlanta Hawks. They got cooked by the 7-seeded Bucks. Finally, the Hawks aren't just absolutely cooking in 2K. And also, the 8-seeded Pelicans end up upsetting the Memphis Grizzlies. That's a pretty big upset there. Now we've got a Pelicans-Clippers series in round number 2. We've got a Suns-Lakers matchup. I would love to see this one in real life. Bron versus KD. One last time before they both retire in a playoff series. That'd be fire. Cavs versus the Celtics. Two teams that I think could make some noise in the Eastern Conference in this upcoming season. The Sixers and the Bucks are also going to be facing off. So let's see if we get any close series or game 7s that we can look into. It looks like the Pelicans are cooking the Clippers right now, but maybe the Clippers can make a little comeback. The Lakers go ahead and beat the Suns in 6 games. The Pels do the same to the Clippers. The Cavs sweep the Celtics, and the Bucks are going to make it to the conference finals as well, beating the Sixers in 6 games. So our conference finals are set now, and it's time to see who's going to win these series and make it to the NBA Finals. Early on, the New Orleans Pelicans are up 3-0 on the Lakers, but LA is coming back. It is a 2-3 series. They're going to take game 6. So we have a game 7 here. The Lakers on the verge of a 3-0 comeback. Can they somehow make this happen? Game 7, Pelicans are up, but it's kind of going back and forth here. Pelicans have the lead. It's close, but they're going to pull away in the final minutes. New Orleans almost blew that 3-1 lead, but they don't do it. They're able to advance, winning by just 4 points. The Lakers brought back KCP to their squad, but that move wasn't enough for them to pull off that 3-0 comeback. Now we have a Pels-Cavs finals. So let's go ahead and see how this goes. Game 1's going to go to New Orleans. Game 2 goes to New Orleans. Okay, the Pelicans are up 3-0, but the Cavs take a game. The Cavs are going to take 2 games. They're looking to pull off a 3-0 comeback. Game 6 here, the Cavs are up pretty big early on. It looks like they're going to hold on to this one. We have a game 7 here. Are the Cavs going to actually be able to pull off this 3-0 comeback? The Lakers came just short of doing it against New Orleans. The Pels have struggled to close out these series. The Cavs, they're up early, but the Pelicans are fighting back. It's a back and forth game here, but the Pelicans are going to pull away just barely. They won by 1 point. Zion is your finals MVP. What a crazy series between these two teams. That's going to wrap it up for the video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Have a great day. Be sure to like and subscribe.